When it comes to grilling over charcoal, I want you to know that you're doing an amazing job. Don't change a thing. You know how to do it, especially after watching last week's video. But if you're interested in taking your charcoal grilling experience to the next level, I have 3 items that I think you're going to need. And it starts right here with a charcoal chimney. Now you saw last week where we just dumped the charcoal into the bottom of the Weber kettle. Nothing wrong with that, but it took forever for that charcoal to come up to temp. But with a charcoal chimney, you just put your charcoal in here, take yourself a fire starter, light it from the bottom. Now, after about 20 minutes, your charcoal's ready to go. You go to what we call charcoal baskets. If you ever use charcoal baskets, if you have, you know that they're the bomb. These things are great. You take your charcoal when you're done, you pour it in. You can do indirect heating where you would go like this, boom. You've got 2 heat sources and an indirect or a cooler source here in the middle, or you can go like this, pour your charcoal in, boom, you're set, and you've got your direct heat source here and a cooler surface around the edge. I'm going to show you how to use these. I think you're going to like them, but before we do that, if you're interested, I do have an Amazon store where these and several other items are listed. Please help a brother out. All right, let's learn how to use these 3 items. Now, depending upon what you're cooking, depends on how much charcoal you want to throw in. I'm going to go about halfway. Yeah, it's a little bit more. I am going to use what's called the Duraflame Fire Starter Cube. It looks just like that. And what I do is just put it down here on the bottom. 1 match. I light it. Starts pretty quick. Boom. There we go. Notice it's already smoking. About 20 minutes, we're going to be ready. I really want to show you what 10 minutes looks like. Got a flame coming through there. So what we're looking for is some white on the very top of those charcoals. This is about 20 minutes into it, and I do see some white caps in there. I think it's time to pour the charcoal into the baskets. We're going to go with the method that says the heat source is on this side, the cooler side is over here. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but we'll get there. Perfect. Another smooth trick to these as well is right here. See how this right there, I can just pour the charcoal in there. Life's good. Put the lid on, let it come up to about 400 degrees. Well, the temperature gauge was showing 400 degrees. And how I got there so fast is I left all the vents open. It's all about temperature control, and that's where those vents come into play. Got a burger. I'm going to put it right over the top there. Put the lid back on, let it cook. Give you a little extra bonus here. The trick to temperature control is right here, and that's these vents. Now the vents on the bottom are also open, so we're going to get the maximum amount of oxygen through there that we possibly can. If it gets too hot, then you just close those vents a little bit, and then you start playing with it until you reach that desired temperature. And I like to start with about 1/4 of the way closed on the top and work my way to half, see how it goes. You got to give it about 4 or 5 minutes for it to come down, but it'll happen. Well, we're getting a couple flare-ups there. That is just the fat from the burger dripping down onto the coals. No big deal. Boom. Piece of cheese. Should melt real quickly. That took about a minute. Look at that. Looks great. Awesome. I think we're ready to roll. I'm going to cap this up. We'll see you on the other side. So there you have it. The 3 items that you need to take your grilling to the next level. And I'm telling you, it starts right here with this charcoal chimney. Get yourself a good fire starter. I recommend these Duraflames. They're really good. There is tumbleweeds out there too that I've used and they work great. And a charcoal basket, because when it comes down to it, this burger nice and juicy, and it's going to have that charcoal flavor to it. Absolutely freaking amazing. I do have an Amazon storefront where I have these items and several other items that I think you could use to take your grilling to the next level. Get yourself some helpers. It'll take your grilling to the next level with no problem whatsoever. You know, to me, it seems like a waste of all that charcoal, so I'm going to make an awesome steak here in just a moment. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 blah. Next week, we're making a burger for Dad that he's going to love. Mrs. Dude loved this burger when I made it, and I think Dad's going to really love it. We'll see you next time.